What's up, everybody? This is Dirt Bike Channel, and I'm in Page, Arizona with Ryan Chamberlain, right?
Yep.
What's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. So Ryan is the winner of this bike right here. This is the 2024 KTM 300 XCWs. What did you think the other night when we called you, when we drew your name out of the bowl?
Honestly, I just kind of went blank and was just kind of stunned and blown away. I thought it was funny. I saw some comments of people being like, oh, they were so mellow about it. I thought I was freaking out. It was funny too, because I was holding my daughter and my wife walked in the door as I was on the phone with you, and it was just chaos. So honestly, I was just kind of dumb.
Well, it's so awesome, and it's great to meet winners. We live about 10, 11 hours apart from each other. I'm up by Salt Lake City. He's down in Phoenix area. So we met halfway, which is here in Page, Arizona, and I've actually given another dirt bike away here just a few years ago. So it's always fun to come and meet people. We've done this now so many times. I'm not sure if this is the 38th, 39th, or 40th dirt bike that we've given away, but it's been pretty awesome.
That's cool, man. Thank you so much.
It's fun to meet people. If it's a lot of times the bikes go to people in the Midwest or on the East Coast or whatever, and so we'll just ship them. But this is always more enjoyable to come down and do it.
Heck yeah, this is so great to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell us. We were just chatting just a teeny bit before the camera started. Tell me a little bit about what your motorcycle experience is, like in the past and then even recently now.
Yeah, so as a kid, like I mentioned on the phone call, I wasn't really allowed to ride dirt bikes, but I did ride quads quite a bit. I did some desert racing, but really it was just kind of trail riding or whatever. I would get to ride my friends' bikes every now and then, and I always wanted to ride dirt bikes, but just wasn't allowed to. Got into mountain bikes a while back, and then was kind of just working my way back towards dirt bikes, essentially. And that happened about 2021. So I got a trail bike first. I got a 300. It's the TPI model. Husky, and then I got a track bike too. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I like riding track a lot and trail. I've honestly the harder enduro stuff was pretty intimidating there for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm finally starting to get more comfortable with that stuff, and I was actually even considering selling my old, my 21 to get one of these because of how much better they are supposedly,
Yeah, the motors are absolutely incredible. These are fantastic bikes, and they have they have the best forks that I've seen on any enduro bike. Track bikes, and it seems like most of the motorcycles now they have suspension that I think is too stiff for the average rider, unless you're doing track, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to ride off road, most of the bikes have a really stiff front fork, whereas these are a lot more compliant, and I think it's the best. This is now a spring cartridge fork on these bikes, and it's the best one. I've been watching KTM do this for ever since 2012 was the first one they had, so 11 model years, and I've had probably 60 of these.
Wow.
These are the best forks that they've ever put on one of their motorcycles, and I've said that multiple times. I'll look at the camera. Those forks are the best forks KTM has ever put on a motorcycle, period. And what's that?
What you doing?
We're filming a video.
Okay, I was just the Page Public Park, the way to where to put your dirt bike. It's just funny to me.
Oh yeah, we're filming a YouTube video right now.
Sorry.
Or do you work at the park?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying hi because
Oh.
I'm too.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Right on, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. In the middle of a film.
Oh, sorry.
you're all good.
Sorry. We'll chat with you in just a second. We're just filming this video here.
Sorry.
No,
you're okay. Anyway, so these are the best. These are the best forks that I've seen on any bike. I've loved this. And the motors. Now we've got a new electronic power valve on these things, which is pretty stinking cool. And they're just great. The new throttle body injection. So you've got the TPI, the transfer port injected bike. Mm-hmm. So this has got the throttle body fuel injection. So it's really cool. You're dumping your oil right in the reservoir, and it's going to mix the oil and the fuel for you.
Yep.
And so they're great.
Yeah.
What other things about this? I mean, there's just, I didn't do a ton of this bike. We've got a rear disc guard on here. This is a really nice Aries rear disc guard, which is pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
It can just come right on and off. This is the chain block adjuster integrated in, so super easy to do. And then the only other things, I put a radiator fan on this bike. So this one is actually controlled by the ECU. so
nice.
it clips into the power right below the tank, and then the control unit is telling the fan when to come on and off.
Heck yeah.
And then tubeless. So I did tubeless front and rear.
Yes.
So if you haven't messed with tubeless yet, like that's what this bike has on it. Downside is a lot of times you'll get some slow leaks. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it's stock. They did a new headlight on these things. I put some bar ends on. So not a ton of things, because the bikes come like, and actually I geared this down just slightly. So cool. They came, which is an interesting thing, because usually I don't gear down bikes, but it came with a 45 tooth sprocket, and I went with a 47 just to kind of like actually make second gear and third gear a little bit more usable for the single track stuff. So it's kind of interesting, because most of the time I don't gear bikes down, but this one I did just to kind of play around with it.
Heck yeah.
But
sweet.
Yeah, there's such cool motorcycles, and I just love the fact that like we have such a good thriving off-road community, you know, and you're part of that. The people here that, you know, in the West and the East that have supported Dirt Bike Channel, it's been kind of staggering. So I've just been really humbled by it.
That's great, man. I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we got to meet. And I don't know, do you have any thoughts to people? Like, did you buy a shirt, or were you entering off the Rocky Mountain ATV link?
I did both.
Oh, you did both?
Yeah, like I bought several shirts, I bought some straps, and then I like needed some new boots and like some other stuff. I got a new kit, so like I definitely spent some money.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I sure appreciate it. I mean, this is the way that I've made my living for the past 5 years. This has been my sole source of income. So it's been really great.
Awesome. I'm glad I could help support it, man.
Been humbling. But anyway, thank you so much, and we'll shoot a couple B-roll shots and maybe do something for Instagram, and then we're gonna load this up in your truck.
Sweet.
So, and get you out of here.
Thank you very much, Kyle.
Appreciate it, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you. What is going on? I am with Ryan Chamberlain here, and we're in Page, Arizona. And Ryan, what are we doing, man?
Getting you this bike.
Ryan was the grand prize winner for the September sweepstakes, and he picked this beautiful bike right here. It's the KTM 300 XCW. This is the 2024 version, as you know. And yeah, he was able to pick between this bike and the 250 XC, and you chose the 300. Ryan, why did you choose the 300?
Because I'm actually like starting to attempt actual hard enduro stuff now, and so the more linear suspension and you know, more responsive motor, like it was for that kind of stuff, is why I chose this bike.
Awesome. Well, we met here in Page. He lives down in Phoenix. I live up near Salt Lake City, so we met in the middle. It was like a 6-hour drive or 5.5-hour drive for both of us, and couldn't be more stoked. So we just shot a video for YouTube, and we're gonna stick this bike in the back of his truck, and couldn't be happier. So thank you so much, Ryan. You're the best.
Thank you.
He supported the sweepstakes, and the other bike is going to Colorado, so got to figure that one out. But we're here in Page today and couldn't be happier. So
yeah,
the sun is shining. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.